Hey, Clay Baker here from Motonexus, and we're at the Mecum 2025 motorcycle auction, and I'm looking at a Honda CL77 with a beautiful restoration, and we're going to talk to the owner. Hey, Motonexers, we're here with Alan Seekman, the owner of this Honda CL77. Alan, can you tell us about the bike? It really stands out.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a really fun restoration. It was started by a friend of mine about 20 years ago, and he no longer rides, so I ended up being able to finish it for him.
Right.
It's an early 305 Scrambler, and the early description is because Honda, like they often did, when they started a new model, they used a bunch of parts from the old model until they used them up.
Oh, okay.
So the early 305 Scramblers, of the 68,000 that were made, the first 14,000 were about half CL72, 250
So
Scramblers.
this is like when you look in the valuation books and you'll see it's the same bike, they'll list it as an early model or a late model.
Exactly.
And this is what we're talking about.
Exactly.
All right.
So this is one of the early models. It's a serial number 4447, so the first, under the first 5,000 that were built. And it has CL72 front forks, the small 6.5-inch single leading shoe front brake, which everybody took off back in the day because they were very inefficient. So we would take them off and put on the CL77.
So let's take a look up
shoe.
close at the bike, and if you
Right.
can speak up loud so that I don't have my microphone, it's just the phone.
Yeah, you can see from this side on the front brake that it's fairly small. And if you look on the other side, there's only a single lever arm, so it's a single leading shoe front, which makes it fairly inefficient. So they're pretty, but they're not really much of a brake.
Look at that exhaust.
Yeah, the exhausts are new old stock, fresh out of the box. The heat shields were re-chromed. The rear can, which is interesting because the red gaskets there are from only the early bikes. They were left over from the CL72s, and later they're all black. So if you see any other ones around, they'll be black. Rims are DID re-chromed, original rims that came with the bike. In 65, they did some fun things. They chromed all the spacers, they chromed all the brake levers, they chromed the brake stay, and they went back to zinc later. So it has a lot of cool features that make it a bit of a unique CL77.
Absolutely. I mean, it really stands out when I was walking down the aisle. And by the way, for our viewers, there's a lot of bikes in the aisle, so to get one that stands out and makes you want to stop and look close, can be tricky. But it's just a beautiful restoration.
It's a lot of fun. But,
and in your cross your fingers, hope. What do you think?
I've got a 12,000-ish idea for it.
Okay.
It might go for more. It has CL77s.
Okay, so Motonexus, we said 13 to 16. So we're right in there.
Yep.
All righty. Alan, thank you so much.
Welcome. Thanks.